Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This will probably be the last video I do until after Christmas. I know you guys are busy, and I know I'm busy, and there's so much going on this last few days before Christmas. I just wanted to make this one less thing that you have to fill your plate with trying to watch if you like to watch them. And I don't want you to miss anything. So in between Christmas and New Year's, I'll do another video, okay? And today, my mom just happened to come by because she's going to hang out at my house for a little while they're doing some work at her house. So she's here with me this morning too. Say hi, Mom.
Good morning.
Do you have a Christmas message for everybody?
Oh, certainly. Everybody, please just enjoy yourself and enjoy the children, because this is the greatest time in their life is when they're young, and Christmas, and just don't forget that.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Hey, the last time we talked, I was telling you DNA stories, and I wanted to tell you about my own this morning. When I did my DNA, I told you it was about 2011, and I have about 1,800, 1,900 people that come up on my DNA. Well, a year or two ago, I did my sweetheart's uncle, so his dad's brother's DNA. And as I was looking through one day and just comparing, because I kind of monitor and take care of the sites, so as I was looking through one day, I see this young lady's picture come up that's on his DNA. And I think, no big deal. It was a pretty picture. It caught my eye. You know, it was one of those. And so I get done doing whatever I'm doing with his, and I'm looking over at my stuff, and lo and behold, her picture pops up on mine. So for a second, I'm confused. I'm thinking, why is her picture on mine and his? Well, as I told you, we're all connected. So somewhere this little gal and I are connected to my sweetheart's side of the family as well. Probably many generations back. I don't know who she is. She's in another country, I think. But I find it fascinating that across the water we're connected, and I'm connected to my sweetheart somehow through all of that. So I thought that was a really neat story, and I wanted to share it with you. I really had to look to see if I was on the wrong side, if I had their side up, and I was just thinking it was my side. But no, same picture, same little girl. So I want you to know, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Forrest Gump said it. I believe it. So I wanted to tell you this morning, too, don't give up on things. Challenge yourself. I love doing my artwork, and one of the things I wanted to do for myself was to add some coffee cups to my little items that I'd like to have available for when people can't necessarily get a great big item, but they might want something. Well, I really love being part of the human tribe. I love the Choctaw Nation, and I'm so honored to be a part of that. Thanks, Mom, for helping in that. But I wanted to come up with something that unites literally all of us, and I came up with part of the human tribe. So I couldn't afford, because you know I'm doing things on a shoestring budget myself here, because I work like everybody else, and I love to do certain things, but I have to do it within my budget. I couldn't afford to go out and set up a silk screen thing at a company and have them do my cups. So I looked online for a week or so, and I had some exposure years ago, but I'd never done any of the work, so I didn't know how to quite do it. But I want you to see my first set. This is one of my 20 little cups I have, and there you go, part of the human tribe, and I'm pretty excited about them. I hope you like them. They'll be on my website, and as time goes on and I get better at doing my silk screening, you'll be able to get these too. I really like that. So I'm just telling you, challenge yourself. At 46, I ran a marathon, 26.2 miles. I can't believe to this day I did that. But challenge yourself. Don't stop. This is a challenge for me, coming to visit you and see what I can inspire people to do with themselves, and hopefully have some positive things, positive messages. So anyways, keep challenging yourself, but I wanted to show you the new cups. I'm pretty excited about them. I wanted to let you know, if you're in the Arizona area, Mesa area, there will be this event over at the Hilton. It's going to be very eclectic. There are going to be Polynesian dancers, Native American people, a lot of other folks, and a lot of vendors there. It's sort of a last minute, if you need to go out and find something kind of neat for Christmas and you don't know where to go, I bet you can find something interesting there. So that's going to be going on this weekend on Saturday. And if you track of what I'm telling you, just call the Hilton. They'll probably have that written down somewhere and know about it. I wanted to remind you all of one more thing. I was looking at my notes, sorry. I wanted to talk a little bit about not giving up and remembering that times get hard, but we don't have to give in to the hardness, if that makes sense. And I take that back to this very special time of year. If we think that a 16-year-old girl who lived in a village and was not yet married did not take a lot of flack for being pregnant with a child in many, many, many moons back, we're sadly mistaken. Today, we just look at it as kind of a norm. Back then, it was not a norm, and it was not taken lightly. So she went through a lot to carry that baby. Her husband-to-be went through a lot to decide if he could marry her or not and keep his honor in his life. And he finally put his honor to the side and held on to a greater possibility, a greater honor. And they went over to Jerusalem. A star rose in the sky. We know the story. Some guys far away came. They were important men. They came and they brought that baby gifts. There was a shepherd boy or two around. There were shepherds in the field. They saw it. It was a magnanimous event, but it was not an easy event for any of them, as we would know down the line as the baby grew up and became who he was. And what an important night that is, and truly, truly the night that started us being okay to go home to heaven when we need to go. But my point is, nothing in life is absolutely easy for most of us. Most of us have challenges that we don't know what each other's challenges are. We don't know where we come from. We don't know how good our lives have been or how bad they've been, what tragedies have been around the corner. But we do have the ability to love one another. And that is the greatest commandment that was given to us, is that we love each other. So my hope for all of you this year is that you have happiness and peace, that you make peace in your lives with those around you, and that you enjoy this special time of year and try to keep it Christmassy all year long. I have a little Christmas tree in a mason jar at work. That tree sits on my desk all the time and comes out at Christmas, but it's always sitting on the back of my desk, and people always love my little tiny Christmas tree. But I want it to feel kind of like Christmas every day. So, hey, I hope you guys are doing good. Please remember, this is a difficult time of year. Watch your children. Be careful in your parking lots. Yes. Keep your eyes open. It only takes a second for somebody to devastate your life, and we certainly don't want that. Remember, your blood calls you. You go find it. I am Native by Heart Art by Sean Shelton. You can find me at www.nativebyheartart.com. Go over to YouTube if you like the videos. Hit subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. At this event, too, I'll also have some group sheets. So if you're looking to start your family group sheet, come by and grab a sheet from me, okay? Hope to see you there. You guys have a Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you after that, and God bless. Bye-bye.